Here are three things I wish I knew before getting started in the rental car industry. Now, I'm a 23-year-old entrepreneur. I was currently making YouTube videos. You see this channel has quite a bit of subscribers. I made a transition into the business world and I'm currently managing a fleet of 10 plus vehicles. And these are not just any kind of vehicles. These are economy and luxury vehicles. However, we are working and teaching the model of cash cars. Now, these are economy cars. We're giving these cash cars to rideshare drivers, people that do DoorDash, Uber, Lyft, Instacart, Amazon Flex, and they're able to bring in a return on investment a week, anywhere from around $1,000 to $1,600. And this allows us to bring anywhere from $1,000 to $1,600 a month on each vehicle. Now, when you're buying these cars anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000, you're able to really offset the upfront payment that you've put down, and you're able to make that back anywhere from 3 to 5 months. Yes, you are coming out of pocket for these cash cars. However, you have to keep in mind a little backstory. Me, myself, I got started with personally financing 4 vehicles in my name, and now I'm currently working on offsetting those vehicles, buying more cash cars. I do have not necessarily equity, but they have allowed me to continue to reinvest and grow my business. So you guys will be seeing me either 1, sell the vehicle off, or 2, allow these rentals to pay off the vehicle all the way to where we could still sell the vehicle for somewhat of a margin, even after profiting all this time. So number one thing I really wish I knew before getting started is just not necessarily over leveraging my credit. Now, with me getting 4 vehicles personally financed, and I recently just bought another one, it's, yes, a learning stage and season of life. Everything is temporary. I've taken these actions to where you are able to learn through me. We'll be giving the ins and outs from my personal experience. Now, you guys could take what you want to hear or what you want to do and run with it. I'm not necessarily saying go out there and just do anything without having the proper, guidance along the way. Now, I am saying that if you're considering getting started in the rental car industry, or just you're a young entrepreneur or entrepreneur in general, just getting started, I would definitely say rule number 1, if you want to be the best at whatever it is that you're doing, you want to learn from the best. So if you are looking to get into the rental car industry, me personally, I've went with the mentor that has mastered the rental car industry. They have mastered the art of mentorship. They've mastered the art of leveraging what they've made in the rental car industry and moving it into multiple other industries such as real estate and whatever else it is that they would like to grow for themselves. So it's really important to learn from somebody who has already gone the direction that you would like to go for yourself. So what that's going to allow you to do is close the time gap on the time it took for them and the time that it will take for you to get there. Now, me personally, I am my own boss. At the end of the day, nobody's going to force me to do the things that I've learned. I have to implement the information daily. And yes, even with you having this information, things aren't necessarily going to go exactly how perfect all the time. There's going to be chargeback, there's going to be accidents in the rental car industry, there's going to be days where it's hot and you got to clean the vehicle, or you have to go handle a pickup and drop off. Obviously, as you grow, you're able to rinse and repeat your profits, offset and really automate some of these systems that you have in place when it comes to getting these vehicles out and just running your business in general. Working with the best with whatever industry you're looking to get into, definitely learn from somebody who has already mastered and done the thing that you're looking to do, who can teach you from their experience and teach you from what's worked and what won't work from the direction that you're looking to go. So that's really rule number 1 for me. Rule number 2 is when you get the information on what works, don't necessarily go with your bias, your understanding from what you felt would work from the start. You're going to have to learn how to set aside those beliefs that you've had from the start, and basically is the biggest thing. If you're not coachable, if you're not willing to be a student in the game, in the industry that you're taking in, then you won't necessarily be as vulnerable to reaping the benefit of being a true student, being a straight A student. So someone who follows all of the systems, like if I'm telling you to go buy these cash cars, because say you buy, 3 cash cars, they're minimum bringing in $1,000 a month. Now you have $3,000. Now you can go buy another cash car after that first month. And now guess what? Now that's $4,000, and you rinse and repeat that process. Now you're able to buy 2 next month. Now you're able to buy 3 next month. Now you're able to buy 5, so I didn't necessarily understand this with me getting started. It was more so just keep myself busy doing whatever I felt as if was the right thing. renting these vehicles out on Turo. When it comes to making the transfer to private, going to the private side and making sure you have your contract in place, making sure you take all your photos, making sure you're saving all of your renters' information to where you can always follow up with them and send email follow-up lists. Really being able to nurture your clients and operate as a real business and not just somebody who texts them whenever you need to get out a car. So it's very important to understand that, one, you want to work with somebody who has already done the thing that you're looking to do and at mastery. So, and not just done it, you want to be around a group of people who are doing it daily. Why? Because you're able to come with them and run to them with any information that you may have or any questions that you may have in the current moment, and they're able to update you with the current data that they have been learning from with what they're managing. So for two, you want to continue to do the information that's being given to you, the information that's being provided. You want to continue to rinse and repeat this until you can look up and see, hey, that I've been, able to do something at scale for not just myself, but also these renters, investors, whether you're taking on investor cars. I have a few investor cars in our fleet, or you're just, really taking care of the dream that you put in place for yourself, running and operating your own rental car fleet. Three is just really automations, buying back your time, getting those virtual assistants, letting somebody manage your drop off and pickups. Now for me, I personally still do all of these things, and it's because I'm not necessarily, I feel as if at a scale to where I need to offset these things. It would be nice, yes, to have the freedom to do other things that I would like to do, vacation, spend more time with family. But there's a certain point of me that understands I need to be the best representative of my business. I need to, be the one who checks off these things and has confidence in what works and what doesn't work, moving on to where when I do have somebody in a role, I have a better understanding on how to go about that thing. So those are really three things that I would say if you focus on in your business, you will be able to see a true growth for not just yourself, but when you're taking these actions, the people around you will definitely notice, like, hey, this individual is staying true to what they said they would do. You're rinsing and repeating what's working. You're following up with these renters. You're mastering the art of your sale. We have a no-brainer offer. We're basically giving the vehicle with unlimited miles, no deposit. You don't necessarily have to have a credit card, and we're giving it to them to where they don't have to buy it up front. No cash, no credit card check, and there's no necessary age requirements. Obviously, you do have to have a driver's license, but aside from that, they're able to get into these vehicles at a weekly rate and use these vehicles long term to, I said, it's rideshare delivery apps or whatever personal use job they may have to be able to maintain and manage and live the lifestyle that they want for themselves at the current moment. And this will also allow them to double back. They have a opportunity to earn a 10% commission referral fee to anybody that they refer that rents with us, and they could also eventually become an investor if they put their chips to the side and double down and really come to an understanding with what we're doing and building here. If you are an aspiring entrepreneur and would like to continue to hear this free game, be sure to hit that like, subscribe button, and we'll be sure to continue to get this information going. I definitely look forward to bringing you guys along the way. If you guys have any comments, questions down below, we could definitely hop on a one-on-one call and talk some things out, see if this is a fit for you, something that you're really interested in, or if you're serious or just curious. Until next time, you guys, it's been real. It's D at D God Exotics. Peace and love. I'm out.